Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
President Trump is touting his health at the White House, but doctors are saying that he is not out of the woods just yet. Plus, a new mask mandate coming from Michigan's Department of Health, and now it's creating tension between Lansing Republicans and the governor. Plus, will charges be filed? Police are investigating a deadly crash that took the life of a 6-year-old boy. Good Tuesday afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us for Local 4 News at noon. I'm Everett Cassamy. An investigation is underway after a 6-year-old boy is killed in a crash on Joy Road right near the Southfield Freeway. It happened after the SUV he was in ran a red light. Let's go live to our Victor Williams. He joins us now from DPD headquarters. And Victor, is anyone going to be charged in this crash?
Everett, we don't know as of right now, but we do know that there was a woman that was taken into custody right after the crash. Police are still investigating the two-vehicle crash that happened on Detroit's west side, leaving a small child dead on Joy and Stahalin Road. A mother, her child, and his 3 friends were all inside of the Yukon Denali SUV. All children were under the age of 10. Police say the female driver ran a red light and it was hit by another vehicle, causing it to flip several times. A 6-year-old boy, one of the friends to the driver's son, was ejected and died on scene. Everyone else transported to the hospital. Now, the ages of the other 3 children are 2, 3, and 7, so we're just going to have to wait and see what the charges are going to be if filed against this woman that is now in custody. Reporting live from police headquarters, Victor Williams, Local 4.
Alrighty, Victor, thank you for the update. President Trump is back in the White House today, but not out of the woods just yet. He walked out of a military hospital after 3 days of treatment, and his doctors are still concerned about his health. Let's get to Tracy Potts. She has the latest.
Back at work, President Trump up early this morning tweeting about Joe Biden after walking out of Walter Reed Medical Center with his health still in question.
What we've seen clinically is that people can get worse 7, even 10 days out after their diagnosis. He's nowhere near out of the woods.
While the president's doctor cleared him to leave, there are still no answers on whether his lung scan shows signs of pneumonia and when he last tested negative to determine who else may have been exposed. Isolated at the White House, the president will now be monitored 24/7 with the world's best medical care. On Twitter, he downplayed the virus that's killed more than 211,000 Americans.
Don't let it dominate you. Don't be afraid of it. You're going to beat it.
Medical experts argue the president's return puts White House staff at risk.
It's beyond irresponsible. It's literally everything. Malpractice. What Dr. Conley is doing is actively kind of propagating harm.
Doctors horrified seeing the president remove his mask and pose for pictures.
I felt like I was watching medical foul play.
Joe Biden at an NBC town hall last night.
Look, anybody who contracts the virus by essentially saying masks don't matter, social distancing doesn't matter, I think is responsible for what happens to them.
So far, 14 people tied to the White House or the Trump campaign have tested positive. The latest, Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany and 2 of her staff. Aides say the president is eager to get back out and campaign, but for now, of course, that's on hold. A new CNN poll finds him 16 points behind Joe Biden. Tracy Potts, NBC News.
Thank you, Tracy. Now let's get you updated on the latest involving the coronavirus here in Michigan. The State Department of Health and Human Services has issued an emergency order reinstating parts of Governor Whitmer's previous executive orders. Masks are required at indoor and outdoor gatherings involving people from different households, including at schools. Also, bars must close indoor common areas and indoor gatherings are prohibited in most areas where alcohol is sold. This order will remain in effect through October 30th. But this all comes as the state reports 1,407 cases and 15 more lives lost over the last 2 days. And now let's get you updated on your forecast on this Tuesday. Certainly feeling like fall. Meteorologist Brandon Rue standing by live from his front porch studio in Grosse Pointe. Good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, Evrod. Yes, we have been talking about a warm-up, but by no means does it feel very summer-like just yet. We may have a couple of days in the next week or so that may feel a little more like summer than fall. But as we look out there today and what we see temperature-wise, warming up nicely already, a little above what we saw yesterday here at noon. 61 Metro, 61 Ann Arbor, where we have our live camera, 62 Lapeer and Monroe. Winds are out of the southwest, 10 to 20, sustained, which means continually blowing, and then occasionally we'll get a gust of 20 to 26 miles an hour like we have at Metro Airport out in Lansing as well. So a little breezy, but it's a southwest wind that will help us warm up. 65 at 2 o'clock, a high of 68 degrees this afternoon. And although we do have a few clouds that have been trying to cross the area, we will have a few more on our way again to near 70-degree temperatures. But I'll tell you, we have 70s ahead. And again, maybe a couple of days, Evrod, that do feel a little more like summer. Also, searching for badly needed rain in the 7-day coming up.
Alrighty, Brandon, we'll check in with you coming up in just a little bit. Turning to Decision 2020 now, something different is being added to the vice presidential debate that will happen tomorrow night in Salt Lake City. When Vice President Mike Pence and Democratic VP nominee Kamala Harris face each other, they will be separated by a plexiglass panel, and the two candidates will be seated 12 feet apart. The changes were made in the wake of President Trump's COVID-19 diagnosis and treatment for coronavirus. The debate takes place at 9 o'clock tomorrow. You'll be able to see it right here live on Local 4. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer is putting the spotlight today on next month's general election. In just about an hour, the governor will be gathering with Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson and the Delta Township Clerk Mary Clark to sign legislation that's aimed at ensuring state residents can vote safely during the ongoing pandemic. Local 4 will be covering that event. We'll have reports coming up a little bit later right here on Local 4. And tomorrow, we should point out and let you know that it is Fall Count Day for Michigan school districts. And there were a lot of questions about how this would work out during the pandemic. Here's what we know. Count Day, if you're not familiar, it's when all public schools tally the number of students attending to determine how much state aid will be given to each school district. So regardless of whether your student is participating in person or doing learning virtually, attendance is especially important. Again, this is tomorrow. So to come here on Local 4 News at noon, a pretty scary moment for two window washers. Coming up, we'll show you how firefighters were able to rescue these washers 28 stories above the ground. But first, officers make a pretty daring rescue after an elderly man is trapped inside of a home that was on fire.